Good evening, everyone. I'm Michael Baldwin in for Tracy. We begin tonight in Strongsville, where school board officials made their last and, quote, best offer today as talks between the city's school district and teachers union continue. We're now less than 48 hours away from the entire Strongsville teachers union going on strike. That's if no agreement is reached by midnight Sunday. Meanwhile, school officials today were scrambling to find qualified substitutes. Newschannel 5's Stephanie Ramirez joins us live from Strongsville. And Stephanie, school officials are trying to find people to teach the classes?
And Mike, that's something that parents are very concerned about today. The question of whether or not they'll be able to even find enough substitutes by Monday has one parent saying she'd rather keep her kids at home. We talked to Maura Lusky today, who has 3 kids in the Strongsville City school system. One goes to the high school here, the other one to a middle school and an elementary school. In the scramble to find replacements, Lusky says she's worried of what experience and qualifications the substitutes will actually have.
I'm very concerned that the strike might happen. I'm worried about the safety of the children. I don't understand how they can get 300 plus substitutes ready and fingerprinted and ready to start first thing Monday morning.
And we actually saw nearly 400 teaching jobs available on a job finding website earlier today. Mike, this all comes about a week before the OGTs, which is a major test needed to graduate high school here in the state of Ohio. It's definitely affecting all of the people involved. I'll have more from that mom in Strongsville tonight at 11. We're live here at the high school. On your side, Stephanie Ramirez, News Channel 5.
All right, Stephanie, thank you very much. We look forward to that report coming up at 11. New at 6. A bank robber is on the run, and she appears to be an older woman. Take a look at the picture the FBI sent us. It's from the U.S. Bank on Forest Hills Boulevard in East Cleveland. Authorities are looking for the woman with the red hat. It's not known how much she made off with, but no injuries have been reported. Mayor Gary Norton gave his State of the City address to the City of East Cleveland residents today. Recent events like the shooting at Omega Baptist Church were not directly addressed. Instead, Mayor Norton focused on recent accomplishments like resurfacing Noble Road, a lower crime rate, and the rebuilding of the city. The mayor hopes to develop the site of the Old Huron Road Hospital. That, along with other projects, should bring some much-needed revenue into the city.
In order to redevelop East Cleveland, we had to do a lot of cleaning out. Not only for aesthetic purposes, not only to get rid of old stuff so new stuff could be built, but also to keep people safe.
The mayor also stressed that working together with City Council is crucial. He said there will still be many obstacles for the city, but he plans to overcome them one at a time. Severe spending cuts are now the law of the land, and millions of people may soon feel the effects. Late Friday night, President Obama signed the so-called sequester bill that cuts $85 billion in federal spending. Now, as a result, 800,000 civilian Defense Department employees can expect to get furlough notices at the end of the month. At Fort Bragg, cutbacks on energy and office supplies are already in place, and no workers will be hired at Mount Rushmore National Memorial for the busy summer season. Meanwhile, Republicans and Democrats blame each other for not avoiding the arbitrary across-the-board budget cuts.
These cuts are not smart. They'll hurt our economy and cost us jobs.
In the last year, the House of Representatives has passed 2 proposals to replace the president's sequester with smarter spending cuts.
Republicans and Democrats have pledged to retroactively undo the budget slashing. While sequestration is described as across-the-board cuts, it doesn't touch everything. Social Security benefits, Medicare benefits, and VA programs are exempt. Now, local politicians are also weighing in. Congressman Marcy Kaptur said, quote, as time goes on, people are going to see that this sequester is definitely not our friend here in Northern Ohio. Congressman David Joyce said, quote, Congress should focus on cutting that waste rather than sequester cuts that could harm our military and Northeast Ohio. And we have learned of another local impact from the sequestration cuts already. The James A. Garfield National Historic Site announced it will be closed on Sundays until further notice. The federal budget cuts automatically remove more than $34,000 from its operating budget. The Mentor site says it may have to consider not hiring summer staff and canceling special events. Well, one person we don't want to cancel, that is the great Trent McGill. He joins us. He's tracking our weather. My friend, how's it look out there?
You know, it's looking all right. We're mainly dealing with some light snow showers. It's very winter-like, and it will be very winter-like through the rest of the weekend. Let's take a look at it. I know it's March, and when you think March, you think, you know, baseball season's coming, spring is coming. Well, they always say March in like a lion, out like a lamb. There's a cold, lion-y start, I guess we could say. Cold northwest winds all day today. It's been very chilly, upper 20s. That's all we squeezed out this afternoon. Some of us look at Worcester, still 25 degrees, Mansfield 25, and Cleveland, Akron, and West. That's where we've been tracking light snow showers just about all day long. Now, it hasn't really added up to much. I'm getting some reports of around 1 inch, mostly less than an inch throughout the day today. Overnight tonight, we'll call it mainly cloudy. We'll drop into the teens. Light snow still likely, but that snow shifts east tomorrow. We'll talk more about it coming up in just a little bit. Baldwin, Michael.
All right, buddy, thanks a lot. A violent night in Cleveland. 2 people were shot outside of a bar with a bad reputation. The shooting happened near the Zulu Motorcycle Club around 4 this morning. That's near East 71st Street and Bliss in Cleveland. Apparently, someone shot into a car. A man and a woman were injured. Emergency crews took them to Metro Health. Police have 2 people that are in custody. And there was a stabbing and a beating at another bar. Cleveland police say a 21-year-old man was beaten with a golf club, a tire iron, and a crowbar before being stabbed. That all happened at Joe's Bar. The attack happened on Benwood Avenue near East 131st Street around 3 this morning. Police say the man was protecting his girlfriend from a group of men when they turned on him. She was not injured. Yet another stabbing overnight. A 60-year-old woman was found at an apartment building in East 75th Street and Euclid Avenue. Cleveland police looked over surveillance video and saw a suspect enter the building. They then followed a trail of blood from the victim's apartment to the suspects and arrested a 30-year-old man. The woman's condition has not been released. Scary moments at a bus stop. Cleveland police say a car crashed into this RTA bus shelter at West 104th Street and Detroit overnight. The car hit a pole before running into the shelter. The good news here, folks, is no one was hurt. Animals found neglected, and tonight they're getting the care they desperately need. The Medina County Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals is investigating after a miniature pony was found tied to a tree with a collar embedded around its neck. The pony has been treated and is recovering at a foster home. A dog was also found with a harness embedded around its stomach and is still being treated. The investigation continues. No charges as of yet. Northeast Ohio said goodbye to a former member of the Newschannel 5 family. Memorial services were held today for Tony Gaskins. Today's service was held at Trinity Episcopal Church in Cleveland. Tony served as a reporter here at Newschannel 5 from 1987 to 2006. He died on February 19th at the age of 56. All right, still ahead, a growing threat. Why authorities evacuated nearby homes after a sinkhole opened up under a house and killed a man. The Odd Couple, new video of former NBA star Dennis Rodman surfaces. What he's doing with a communist dictator in a country that threatens the U.S.
Get us out.
Well, no laughing matter. What happened when the cast members of the popular ABC sitcom Modern Family got stuck in a crowded elevator?